always think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's move. Tight dog.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Dalton here from the gun. Airing one out for Boyd. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing, Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Being chased out left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Here we go. 12.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Watch it, 13, 13. Take the screen. Switch, switch.
This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
11. Hey, gun. Hey, Echo.
Garoppolo on first down. Coleman has it here right side. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 180.
On second down, it's Coleman. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and 10 for Dalton. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Well, the second down throw on target. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. D. Ford coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
And a 49er 1st down.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
80 weapon.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And it's a fumble, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's caught. It's the rookie Deebo Samuel. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That's caught inside the 20. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they top 30. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Tight down. There you go. 65. He's coming, double up. 29 is the mic.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in the second week of the regular season. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Bengals grab it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
From the gun, Dalton. He got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike, here we go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but now it's 3rd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken. Successfully. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Garoppolo. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Dre Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, Haywood! Mark 55! Mark 55! Double dog, that's the way. Check, 50.
Off the play fake to McKinnon, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Here we go. 55. All day.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the... Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Lady!
54 Mike.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Shift.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Crunch.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 39 yards there, a big one.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dalton. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Andy Dalton. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Gotta do better.
Operating from the gun. Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
3rd down from the gun. Dalton. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back now in Cincinnati. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch the shift.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too.
1, Omaha. 12, fellas, here we go. Okay, exit.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 16. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And Dalton to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Dalton here from the gun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here comes Pettis on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, alert! 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 Topper!
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! 21, 21. That's track.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 37. From the gun, Dalton got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Dalton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got it at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Finley. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Another chance for Dalton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
21.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, and he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Toss play to McKinnon. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. This is Coleman. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
20, 13.
Garoppolo now. And an alley to run. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy because of a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. Steps away to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eric Armstead in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Dalton. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Here you go. 368.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion. And this is intercepted, and that's in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose, and the defense has got it. And this is recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They're all finished in the bout down in Houston. It's the Texans firmly in control of that one. They've scored again. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go.